Welcome back, everybody. You are still tuned into the Lowdown. Now, you guys are in for a treat because this next gentleman has been on my show many, many times. He actually had his own show right here on Afro. He is back again. Y'all give it up for celebrity Tailor Cornelius Lamonte. There it is.
My man.
Looking good as always. What's
Money
going
green.
on?
Money green.
Clean, man.
Need money green.
Oh, that is money green, Mike.
Money green.
You just answered a question that's been bugging me a long time. Where the money reside, where the money reside.
Oh, man. No.
No, man. First off, you always look great, man.
Thank you,
look
man.
phenomenal.
So happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Don't stop, man. You family. Man, come on, man. You was in the beginning.
Glad to be here. Yes.
You were in the beginning. Thank you for being here today because it would be a huge understatement to say that you know a lot about fashion. Man, everything I know about fashion, what I wear, what I don't wear, is thanks to you. James, you can't wear skinny jeans. James, the prerequisites in the name skinny. You gave me. No, but I'm playing because I could just have a simple conversation. Like I said something about your shoes, and you had knowledge for me why you wear these shoes.
Oh.
You have wonderful shoes on today. Beautiful shoes.
Thank
You're
you,
like,
brother.
James, let me tell you something real quick.
Yeah.
Tell me what you just spit at me, all the knowledge real quick.
When luxury designers like Gucci, Louis Vuitton change creative directors, as they sometimes do,
They do.
What happens is, like anybody else coming into a new role, the new creative director doesn't want anything hanging around from the last.
The last person.
So
okay,
a lot
right.
of times that stuff will go on complete discount. It's the only time they do sales is when they're changing over creative directors, and then this piece becomes a vintage piece all of a sudden, and you get it for low.
Come on now. That's knowledge right there. There you go. So what you really saying is, Gucci, y'all need to fire your director. So we
Every month.
so we get this discount, man. Now I love the new branding, and I gotta say this because it's still programmed in my head to say CL the brand.
Yeah.
But it's Cornelius Lamonte
Correct.
Bespoke, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now I didn't know. Tell me why the change first off, man.
All right, so when I first moved to Orlando in 2008, as you know, from Memphis, a more dangerous part of Memphis called Memphis. But so I moved here in 08, and I'm out trying to network and get my name out there and really trying to find my way.
I understand.
And I introduce myself and I say, "Hi, my name is Cornelius." And the person on the other side of the handshake says, like, Court, can I call you Corn?
Yeah, no. You don't have to call me Corn. No.
Not living.
True that, man. Yeah.
And so just to kind of shorten it and go ahead and get to the heart of the matter so I can get past that part of the conversation, I just started using my first and middle initial, which is CL. And my styling or that type of energy, if you will, I've always been or tried to wrap it around personal branding.
Okay.
And so with that being said, I just put CL the brand, and that's where CL the brand initially came from. But last year, God allowed me to buy out my business partner, and that was a great partnership, but time was up.
Okay.
And bought out my business partner and just wanted to rebrand. And at this point, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use my name.
There you go.
And so CL, my first and middle name is Cornelius Lamonte.
Okay.
And at this point, I was like, I don't care if they choke on the name.
Now, the one thing that you taught me, and I know they're not going to forget you, because the one thing you taught me was if you dress a certain way, you make an impact when you walk in that room.
Right.
Like you would always tell me, James, wear certain colors because you want to make an impression. We in business. That's what we do.
Absolutely.
You want people to remember you.
Absolutely.
That's half the game. So you're like, James, do this.
Yeah.
And one thing that you taught me that is always resonated with me is being men of color, we can do color and do it well.
Absolutely.
Yes, and pattern.
Absolutely.
Bro, because today,
Absolutely.
you walking in there,
Absolutely.
no one's going to forget Cornelius Lamonte was here.
I agree, exactly.
Come on, man.
No, I appreciate it. Now, and you said it right, especially for those watching that are business owners and entrepreneurs. All of the problems you're having as a business owner can be reduced to those three things. Not enough people know who you are.
Yes.
So not enough people are buying your product or your service, so you don't make enough money.
That's right.
And so part of getting that brand and getting yourself remembered in a room, or what we call room recognition, has to do with how you're dressing.
Absolutely. You taught me so much.
Oh, man.
I pay attention, man. I really do.
I see.
I really do.
I like it. I
Now,
see.
I want to just talk about some of the tips that you do because you have phenomenal content on your social media.
Yeah,
You
thank
have quality videos to give little tips to people, and they really help out.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, no,
like
good.
I remember one person was asking, like, how do I choose the right color shoe to wear with a suit? And you were pointed out it has to do with the jacket buttons.
Correct.
Elaborate on that.
So if the buttons on your jacket are either black or brown, then you must wear that color shoe.
That's what it's based off of.
However, if it's one other color, something other than black or brown, then it's almost considered a neutral.
Okay.
So today, for example, I'm wearing gold metal alloy buttons. I could have chosen to wear a shoe other than green and been okay. Could have put on black, brown, any color that I thought matched this particular ensemble.
It would have worked.
There you go.
I think a lot of people get afraid of color. Because before I started wearing all this different stuff, I didn't know how to do it.
Right.
Like I was just taught, back when we growing up in the country, we got a black suit, you had a gray suit.
Yeah.
Maybe a tan one if you're gonna be a Southern lawyer.
And that's really what, when you think about it, that's what people are afraid of. People are afraid of failing in the color.
That's right.
Everyone loves color. No
do.
one wakes up and says, I want to be boring, drab, and dreary.
No.
Like everyone loves colors. Just I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to do it the wrong way and walk out looking like a clown.
That's what it is. Because everybody sees you and we're like, man, that is beautiful. Like we know that's nice, man. That's put together. But you're right. You need some help first. You shouldn't just do it on your own. I'm gonna say that. It's like when you're depressed, get some professional help. Don't be out here by yourself, man. And here's some of the things that you taught me that I remember, and it's so much. Not everybody is able to go to a personal stylist or a tailor and get something custom made. So you've actually taught clients over the years how to even buy off the rack, which is completely different. Like for me, I was trying to buy suits that were ready to go. And you said, James, this is why you're having trouble with the fit. I needed to buy separates because my body type, like I'm big up top, got skinny legs, so I can't buy a suit ready to go. I would have to go buy separates and piece things together. What are some of the other tips you give people when they're trying to buy?
And that's a great one because suits made or sold in America have what we call a 7-inch drop.
Okay.
So what that means is that if a gentleman buys a size 44 suit, that's the size of his jacket. It's a size 44. So his waist or the waist in those pants are going to be 7 inches. So in America, a 44 suit comes with a size 37 pant.
There you go.
So if you're not a 37 in the waist, which you may not be a 37 in the waist with a 44 is top, so it doesn't work.
It didn't.
And so that's why separates become.
And you're so true because I have a 56 chest. That's a big chest.
So your pants will come with a what? 49?
No, it was 58. I told my wife, I was like,
it's going the wrong way,
bro. Me and my wife was going on a date. I treated it like she's getting in the car. I'm like, baby, go ahead, get in. Like, So I had to learn how to do that. Now, but I want to talk about when it comes to getting custom tailored suits. Now, it's not for everybody.
Sure.
It's not. But it is for that professional that's looking, like you said, to make that splash. So talk about the process of getting a custom tailored suit.
Well, it's simple. All of the fabric, for the most part, the fabric is sourced from somewhere other than the U.S. The U.S. not yet has been known
for quality
fabric.
Yeah.
And it's probably something we could embark upon. It's just that the other places where I source cloth from is Italy and England. They've just been doing it for so much longer.
Especially Italy, right?
So you can't catch up with hundreds of years unless they stop doing fabric for 100 years and let you catch up.
There you go.
So there's the fabric, and clients come into a showroom and we lay out fabric. And
let's talk about it real quick and slow it down. This is what I want people to know. It's an experience getting from you. You don't just walk into any store in a strip mall. No. You walk into a parlor. If you
No, it's.
I keep expecting to see Shannon Sharp in there. Skills. Like it's decked out, man.
No, appreciate it. It's and it has to be that. The client expect that and deserves that. But what happens even before you show up to the showroom, our team sends out a digital form. It's about 10 questions on there. So before you even walk in, we know what your food preferences are, what you like to drink, alcoholic or non-alcoholic.
Look at that.
If you're on any specific diets, pescatarian, if you're vegetarian, if you're intermittent fasting, any of that. Tolerant to dairy, any of those things. And so the experience is curated for that individual.
I wanted people to know that.
So when people come in, they know we prepared for them.
You are.
Taking time to really care about what excites them and what's important to them. And so once they come in, if I'm being honest, I spend probably the first 20, 25 minutes finding out about why or what this particular professional is trying to do. Everybody's in a different place in life.
That's true.
Different place in their profession. And so we're going to send a signal anytime we walk into a room, we send a message. And so we want to control that message and be very intentional about it. So the way I dressed my 6-year attorney who's vying for partnership versus my 2nd-year attorney who just got in the building, going to be 2 totally separate, different ways.
And it makes sense.
So
it has to be
we
that.
got to find those things out before we can start referring color and say, put this pattern on, try this. And that's the heart of what we do. We take a very cerebral approach to the whole tailoring process.
And I think that approach, when you do that and you go through that whole list of things that you do and provide for people, that's why they keep coming back.
Yeah.
People don't understand. When you do what you do, they keep coming back.
Oh, it's addictive.
Yeah. You get that first suit, like your first tattoo.
We mean for it to be addictive.
It is.
If a guy drinks bourbon, he may only be used to drinking Jack. But if he put bourbon on the list, when he comes to us, he's getting Blanton's.
Ooh.
You see what I mean? It's a different.
Yeah.
If he drinks Scotch, it's not John. No, this is Macallan.
Ooh,
So it's a different.
Love it.
Different ballgame.
Because it's different when you see yourself in a custom-made suit. You look in that mirror, you are a different person.
100%.
You ain't never had one.
100%.
Yeah, you look at that and you're like, man, I got to do that again.
Yeah. And see, you get addicted twice. You get addicted to what you see in the mirror, and then you get addicted to how people respond to you. Yeah. And so it produces these endorphins. Just like going to the gym. When you finish going to the gym, you feel better. Suits the same way.
And one more thing I'm going to say to you and give you props about. You taught me about accessories. Ties, vintage ties.
Yes.
And you taught me glasses.
My
glasses are completely different.
I like those.
I started taking chances. I get all this stuff from you, man.
Almost Gazelle-esque.
Yeah, if you will. I call them my Rick Ross starter kit. No, but everything has to do with who you are and represent you when it comes to fashion. Glasses, the handkerchief, everything.
Yeah.
So I think about it in a different way now.
Yeah.
It's like my wife's like, why would you pick those? And I said, CL.
I didn't do it.
But now I have a different look on it, and I have different ones now. I'm not just doing the same thing. Step out of your comfort zone. That would be the only fashion advice that I feel comfortable and step out of your comfort zone, try something new. And I did, man, better man for it. I owe you a lot, my friend.
Man.
I do. I owe you a lot, man.
He owes you a lot.
You are amazing in what you do. I want to shout out also, you're still a newlywed. It's only 3 years in. I want to congratulate you, newlywed. And the reason I do that is because your wife is like my wife. She is your partner in every single way.
Correct.
She supports you in what you do. And I also want to put out there for all you women watching real quick, he makes suits for women.
Oh, yeah.
Nice suits for women. Yeah. Your woman be clean, man. I see her, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I definitely want people to support you and love you like I do. So can you real quick tell them your social media so they can follow you?
Instagram's going to be the biggest way, and that's Cornelius Lamonte, at Cornelius Lamonte. C. Lamont Bespoke on Twitter, formerly X or whatever it is.
Yeah. Whatever it is this week.
Or email at info@corneliuslamont.com.
Now, gotcha. Now, when people want to get in touch with you, the best way is through that Instagram, though?
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Because you answer your Instagram, by the way.
Yes.
And the Instagram's on fire right now. My man got some quality videos out there.
We
some
doing
tips
work.
and tricks to have y'all looking good.
Shout out to my team.
There you go.
My assistant, Erin. Oh, she's my director of operations. I got to quit saying assistant.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that real quick before we go. I used to just email him directly. Not this time. There's the operations director like Mr. Yan. Mr. Lamont will be with you shortly.
My director of media, this guy, Mark Nickens, 4040 Films. He's responsible for a lot of the content and the video you see out there now. Just remarkable guy. So I got a team behind me.
You do.
Working.
Great. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank y'all so much for watching this with me. On behalf of myself, James John, my wonderful guest, Cornelius Lamont, and as always, tight, Mike Randolph. Thank y'all for tuning in. Great show today. Hey, come on, man. Yo! Yes! Oh, what? Oh, me?
Yes. All for you. All for you.
Oh, thank y'all so much. Mike, they love us.
They are prepaid.
All right, nice.
There you go. Yeah.
I will pay you back.
Sure.
Never. But
All
thank
right.
you.